The last few years have been difficult for the airline industry worldwide. I'm sure you've heard the stories of cutbacks, union squabbles, bankruptcies, not to mention security issues. Yet, through all of this, Aloha Airlines has been not only able to keep moving, but also find opportunities to expand and improve service. Now, the program started a couple years ago. It was bold and aggressive, and it's already beginning to pay off. Now, in case you haven't heard of all the wonderful things that have been going on, let's go straight to the man with the vision, your CEO and president, Mr. Glenn Zander.
Welcome in Aloha. It's been a long time since I had the opportunity to talk to all of you in this format, and I thought it might be useful to just sort of look back over very quickly what's occurred since then. Of course, we've had the difficulties of 9/11, the announced merger, the announced failure of the merger, the ATSB, the success of our ATSB loan, and of course, as a backdrop, our continuing expansion with 700s to the West Coast. As we went through 2003, we realized the need to make fundamental changes and indeed real upgrades to many of the things that we're offering our customers to make us at a minimum competitive and hopefully even more than competitive. The character of the company has changed tremendously. We used to be principally an inter-island carrier with a few flights to the West Coast. We now find ourselves, during 2004, larger in terms of our 700 revenues than we will be in terms of our inter-island revenues. So really, almost a completely different company. One of the things that we have found is that when people try us, they love us. They come back. The challenge for us is getting people to know about us. And when we took a look at that, we said, what is it we can do to improve the recognition of Aloha and indeed to get more people to try us, come to know our great product, and become a loyal customer? We undertook with our ad agency the creation of a whole set of new and different ads. Clearly, our hope is that following the introduction of these commercials, which will take place on Super Bowl Sunday, that indeed it's going to produce a substantial increase in the number of passengers flying on Aloha. And so I encourage all of you, whether you're in the reservations function, whether you're in the airport function, or any other part of the operation, to be prepared for an increase in the number of passengers following the introduction of these commercials, but also to treat those customers well. It's been easy for us to lose a little bit of focus, I think, on what I would call the basics. We've been so busy opening new stations, bringing in new airplanes, setting up whole new sets of operating procedures, that Aloha's long-standing reputation as the on-time airline has suffered. We've got to focus on time. Everybody in this company has got to focus on time. We've put together a specific program. You will hear about the details of it, but I encourage each of you to enthusiastically participate and get us back to number one.
There are few things that impact a customer's experience more than being late or being on time. Now, getting an airplane off the ground is a complicated process, much less doing it on time. There are hundreds of people involved. So let's take a look at a few of the departments and see what they're doing to make Aloha Airlines the new standard for on-time service.
Each department has goals, and some are more directly related to the dispatching of an airplane, and some are more indirectly. The whole customer experience all rest in the hands of each and every employee. So no matter who we are, when we touch the customer, we have to make sure that we can do the best job possible. In order to do that, we must train our people. So we'll be spending a lot of time on training and identifying the things that they can do that will be perceived by the customer as giving a really good service.
A number of years ago, we had the best on-time performance in the airline industry, and by going back to that, it's just going back to our basics. The boarding agent will complete these delay reports, trying to accurately capture and explain delays, and if there's anything that we can fix, this is how we will determine what needs to be fixed.
The on-time performance on the mainland has been really great throughout 2003, and and now coming into 2004. So I think what we want to do is to continue to build on that strength, make sure that we hold our vendors accountable for their performance, and make sure that we offer superior customer service while we're leaving on time.
My responsibilities, it's making sure that I have enough staff on hand at the ticket counter, at the gates, as well as the ramp or the TAs, that we have the employees down there to load the bags and the cargo and get the flights out.
We've begun service to now 4 cities in the South Pacific and the Central Pacific. That creates for an Aloha Airlines a whole new array of challenges that we haven't had before in terms of international service and APIS requirements and customs requirements, etc.
Everyone understands that no matter how good we are, no matter what we do at the ticket counter, with new automation, no matter what we do on board the airplane with food or comfort, that unless we dispatch these flights on time, the customer will never perceive us as being an outstanding airline.
Hi, I'm talking to Chris, and how long you worked here, Chris?
26 years.
Whoa! So when flights aren't on time, tell me what happens.
It's like a domino effect. It creates a domino effect. Down the line, you've got business people for appointments that are late. You've got visitors that are trying to connect to flights that are late. They miss their connections, so they're stranded. And as a customer service agent, I put myself in the passenger's place.
Do you get complaints about on time?
Oh yes, quite frequently, especially when the weather is bad or there's a mechanical.
Are you telling me you don't control the weather?
That's correct.
Doesn't it just seem like a lot more work for what?
It is a lot more work, and it's teamwork. You know, everybody has to work together.
What's the payoff for you?
I'm making the customer happy.
No wonder you've been here 26 years. Hey, let's go talk to a pilot.
The pilots are in a unique position to get a bird's eye view of the entire system. So they're often the first ones to spot any systemic delays that might be occurring. A proactive pilot can often head off a potential delay with a timely radio call. Our customer service overall is excellent. As you know, we're not a no-frills carrier, even a low-frills carrier. We're a full-service carrier. But I think the number one way that we're graded, besides price, is getting someone from A to B on time.
I take pride, and I think most of us do take pride in being on time. You know, we take pride in treating our passengers right.
We've gone through a tremendous growth spell, and it's understandable that perhaps our reliability has slipped during this growth spell. But now we can concentrate on fine-tuning the schedule and get back to moving people from A to B reliably.
Every one of us has a chance to be a part of an on-time departure and an on-time arrival. All of us know that there are things we have to do to get the job done and get the job done right.
We've got to provide a good service to our customers because we need our customers to come back and fly Aloha Airlines. We need to make the customers' flights on time, get their baggage to them. It's just a very important piece of the customer service effort. If we have no customers, we have no company. I hope that my group will spend a lot of time on preparation and pre-planning because that's the 2 things that you have to do to have a good on-time operation.
How important is the on-time effort to the airlines, Steve?
It's very important, Andy, to us because we as employees at the airlines, we do this as a team players. If it comes to cleaning the aircrafts, helping everyone clean the aircrafts, down to trying to get baggages out, people out, we do it as a team player.
We value our customers, so it's good to be on time. You know, we like to know that they have the feeling of being on time, reaching their destination with no delays, no problems whatsoever, you know, at least because we're going to have some positive feedbacks.
Hey, Chad, how important is on time?
Well, being on time is important because there's a lot of competition out there with different airlines and stuff.
What sort of things do you do to help keep things moving along as quickly as possible?
I make as much phone calls as I can. As soon as the aircraft comes in, I get everything done.
You know, it seems like a lot of pressure is on the people who put the bags on because every time something's late, they go, I gotta be your fault. Is that the truth?
Hopefully not. We try to make all our planes on time so more customers will keep coming back to us and fly on us. And we show the Aloha to all the customers.
We want to help each other and get this plane out on time because we love one another and we care for each other like a Ohana here.
Hey, let's go check out SOCC.
For us, the expansion into the mainland with weather and now with the Transpac operating a lot more into the mainland cities, it became a little bit more challenging to keep the schedule on time.
The role of SOCC is to act as a nerve center for the operations, as a central communication point, where if terminals or scheduling or dispatch has questions, they come to us for an answer.
We try to regain on time with swapping in spares, or dispatchers and crew schedules will coordinate additional crews to bring them in to bring a delayed line back to schedule.
We get input from different stations, from dispatch, scheduling, maintenance, and we look for the best solution for the security operation. I want us to be number one, and I know we can do it again, and we should strive to do it again.
Hey, let's see what's going on in the hangar.
Maintenance contributes to the on-time effort by continually monitoring trending on the airplane and by trying to get the root cause of failures before they fail. So by way of doing that, we're implementing a new software that will help us react quicker to the component level.
We're getting the airplanes out on time. It means happier customers. That means more customers talk to other people saying how great Aloha is.
We've had problems in the past getting components to the airplane at a timely manner. So by putting parts in Santa Ana and Maui, it will reduce our reaction time and get the airplanes made serviceable quicker.
Hey, sounds like each one of you has an opportunity to help make this program a big success. And what better reason for working hard than the satisfaction of helping your company become successful? Well, there might be a few other reasons. Let's see what Al Pattison has to say.
The ASAP program is Aloha's schedule equals Aloha's performance. We're going to operate our airline on time, and those on-time results will bring rewards to you and I. The rewards of the ASAP program include happy customers, full airplanes, which means profits for the company, and profit sharing for you and I. And let's not forget the 10% we provided for the ATSB loan can also come back to us. And to top it all off, you can get every month of the program a positive pass for inter-island travel. And on a quarterly basis, we'll have drawings for transportation for two anywhere in our system. You can find more details about the program on the intranet, talking with your supervisor, and reading your weekly Aloha Spirit newsletter. Remember, we can make this happen. Let's do it together. Let's do it ASAP.
When I joined Aloha, we held the #1 on-time spot, and then it went to Hawaii, and it's come back to us, it's gone back to Hawaii, it's come back to us, and we're going to recapture it.
It's the employees. They want to be with the winning on-time performance airline. It's their reputation. They believe in the company. It's a great group, and they can do it, and I want to work with them.
I'm very comfortable and confident that the passenger service group at the island stations will be up for the challenge.
I'm surrounded with a tremendous amount of professional staff, and they help me, and I will help them be strong and be successful in this quest.
Aloha Airlines has a great reputation, and it didn't happen by accident.
I believe that the key to success in a company is heart. This airline has heart, and we're growing very rapidly, and sometimes that kind of growth is difficult because it requires change, and change can be painful. But I believe that every employee in the company really wants what's happening now, wants this growth, wants this change, and is trying to come to terms with what they can do to help make Aloha better than ever. Every single employee has to recognize how important they are to the success of the company.
Wow, all this sounds pretty impressive and ambitious. You know, if you have any questions about it, hang out, talk to your department managers. You know, I got a feeling I'm going to be hearing a lot about the continued success of Aloha Airlines. So I'm going to leave you now, but I'm going to leave you with a sneak peek of the new Super Bowl spots. Mahalo and good luck to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first item up for bid today is a cheese sandwich. That's American cheese with a slice of tomato. Let's start the bidding at $7.50. $7.50. Anybody for $7.50? $7.50 from the lady right here in gray. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go $8. Thank you, ma'am. How about $8.50? Anybody going to go $8.50? Gentleman in the middle. I'm going to close it out at $9. $9. It's yours. Right there, gentleman in the tie. Good work, sir.
Tired of cutbacks instead of comfort? Fly Aloha Airlines for Pacific Rim cuisine and more of what makes flying better.
Next item, a non-dairy creamer.
Yeah, I'll go $1 on the creamer.
That's 2 passengers to Honolulu?
Yes.
How many bags will you be checking?
3.
Window or aisle?
Window.
Will you be looking out?
Yes.
Fresh air or recycled? Plan on using the call button? Seat cushions?
Yes.
Overhead bin space?
Yes.
Want peanuts? How
yeah,
many?
A few.
Would you like your bags to arrive at the same destination?
Yes.
That'll be $290 in incidentals.
Why pay more for less? With 5 daily flights to Hawaii, Aloha Airlines brings you more of what makes flying better.
We're willing to sit next to a crying baby.
You are.
Welcome to the Automated Flight Service Directory. For food, press once. For entertainment, press twice. For comfort, press 3 times now. For blankets, press once. For pillows, press twice. To speak to a flight attendant, pillows are temporarily unavailable. Please make selection incorrect.
Just want a pillow.
Fly Aloha Airlines for our island hospitality and more of what makes flying better.